Hello, everyone. Welcome to the laboratory. Welcome to the Ham Radio Crash Course Spooktacular. I am back again this year to dazzle you with the scary side of amateur radio. How is everybody doing? I hope you're doing very well. This is the week before Halloween, and my lab partner has told me that for Halloween, we will be hanging out with the kids. We will not be live streaming. So I will have a regular live stream next Saturday, even though Halloween is on Friday. So hopefully everybody's doing well. Somebody says they passed their test. Congratulations on passing your test. Very much congrats on that. I'm glad to hear that. Looks like got a number of folks. Hey, what's up? 14 months or 41 months. I went full dyslexia there. Thank you very much for the support, and Skip as well. Thanks for joining us on the membership team. Very much appreciate that. So yeah, every year we do a little bit of a fun, spooky-themed ham radio crash course, and this is going to be no different. So appreciate everybody taking the time out of your busy week to hang out with us. Hopefully you're going to do something fun. Halloween being on a weekend, or what I would call a weekend, Friday pretty much counts for me, is fantastic. I love Halloween on a weekend. Not that interested in Halloween on a weekday. I have a collaboration potion that I have brewed with the Lahara Brewing Company here. And this is the Back Hall, which we will be enjoying. So I will have some of my potion right now. Thank you very much, Arthur, for the joining us. Oh, yes, a number of members. Thank you, members. I appreciate you very much. I take my science-grade beaker and have me some potion. Cheers for the Dodgers. What is this Dodgers you speak of? I am in the ham radio laboratory. I don't play any sports. Foosball occasionally I see. The foosball, but that's about it. Potion is good. Good for the body, for the mind. Big shout out to the company that keeps the ham radio laboratory going. hamtactical.com. If you'd like some of our things we put on t-shirts. Yes, these are all from my sensors and machines. We recorded this. This is some kind of a video, a picture that I took of a Baofeng. You can get that. It's in shirt form. If you wear something other than lab coats, as I always do. Yes, more of a potion. Yes, more potion. I agree. Go sports. Whatever sports you're into, go with them and do that. Very good. Why are we here today? We're going to talk about things ham radio operators fear and what you really should worry about, because it's very serious. Yes, I love a good potion. All right, let's talk about it. We're breaking this down into 4 major sections. The fear of others, the fear in the shack, fear of the pretenders, and real dangers. By the way, if you end this live stream not thoroughly scared out of your mind and pooping your pants, join us on the after chat. We'll be live again. We'll take your questions live if you're not too chicken to join us. I'll post the live stream after this one, and you can follow us along at the Discord. The link is in the video description. So yes, that is what we're going to be talking about. Real things, real fear in amateur radio. I've had my potion has gone down the wrong pipe. 1 second. I'm feeling different. I'm changing. What is happening to me? This potion, I didn't expect it to do this. All right. Very good. All right, let us continue. The Committee of Fools, what ham radio operators fear. 75.5 million Americans live in an HOA, communities that make up 30% of all U.S. housing units. The growing number of residents in these communities has grown dramatically from 2.1 million in 1970 to 74.1 million in 2020, and further 75.5 million by 2023. Many a ham is scared of an HOA and having to move into one. And if you have to move for work, the areas with new developments often are HOAs. So now is the time. Go to send-a-letter.org/HOA and sign the bills right now that the ARRL have put forward to fight the HOAs to allow hams a modicum of antenna outside of their home. Highly recommended. All right. Things to remember. The HOA began in 1970 in growth. If an area is seeing increased growth, a metropolis, a suburb that's a metropolis adjacent or where the jobs are, then those new homes are generally within an HOA. So keep that in mind. Foreign treasures, what we fear. We fear foreign treasures. It's true that the majority of consumer electronics is manufactured overseas, most from China. FCC testing of Chinese electronics was, until recently, primarily performed in China. Yes, the FCC has banned many of the Chinese labs from testing radios because, well, not just radios, but electronics, because they were not doing the job that was expected of them. And now we have electronics spilling forth in shipping containers all across our lands, creating RFI. You can see consumer electronics growth in just this year, $1.2 trillion. Very scary, very scary. And those are things you can't really control. Those are your neighbor's electronics. The very thing that causes RFI. Most normies, not you people that are watching me now, but most normies don't understand RFI. They never have experiences with it. They don't know the danger that it is and how it keeps you up at night. When they buy electronics, they often have no idea what they are the ones causing you issues because they're normies and they don't know anything about radio. What else do we fear? Fear in the shack. Our own shack. Susan says people will always distrust what they don't understand, and what they distrust, they cannot. Very true, Susan. Very true. I don't know why I'm wearing these. I'm not listening to you. Very good. All right, more potion. Got to keep this going. Keep the zombie buzz going. The invited guest in the shack. Do any of you have LED strip lights? Some form of a LED with a pulse width modulation device for control? Well, that is a switching power supply. And it will create your own RFI. The good news is you can track that down relatively easy and get it out of there, but there are many things we bring into our homes. Generally, the lab assistants will bring them in, and you will have to say, she will leave me if I get rid of this can lighting system we've put in the ceiling. She really very much likes it, but it generates RFI, and those are things you have to get in front of as a ham. Otherwise, you will be faced with RFI in your shack. So keep that in mind. Don't let those contractors cheap out on you and buy poorly shielded electronics. Test them first. Don't just throw them up in the ceiling, spend thousands of dollars, and then have to live with that. We often create our own problems by inviting bad electronics in our own shacks and homes. Most RFI generators can impact other devices up to a few hundred feet away. You were aware of that, yes? We've had people who had a haunted well, with the pump 100 feet away from their shack. It was creating RFI. It was creating RFI, folks. So 100 feet away, even more than that, can create a lot of RFI problems. So keep that in mind. You look messed up, Josh. What are you talking about? I'm drinking my potion, my potions. It's a collaboration potion. I worked on this with them. Yes, the revenge of the touch faucet. That is true. No touch electronics in the house, or the ham shack, or the ham laboratory. Appliances are also a major concern. More appliances are hitting the market that either generate RFI or impacted by RFI radiation. Who here has turned the oven light on with FT8? I know I have. As well as my Jacob's ladder. I've turned that on with RFI. That was interesting. But the worst threat of the ham in their own shack is the unyielding acquisition. We are all guilty of buying that radio, that swap meet that you lusted over 10 years ago. Of course I can buy another kit. I'll have it built in a month, we tell ourselves. Where do we put it all? And how do we hide it from our significant others, the lab assistant? Or the lab partner, I should say. It's an equal a relationship we have. The ham's eternal shame. The unyielding acquisition. Uh-oh. Something happened to what happened to my chat pop-up? I don't know why I can't see it. That's very weird. Anyway. Wow, you look like me on an average day. Mitchell's Pilot, thank you for the super chat. Very good. What is next? The fear of pretenders. The fear of pretenders. By far, the greatest danger of artificial intelligence is that people conclude too early they understand it. It's true. I hate anything that's AI. Analog or nothing. Call me a Luddite. I like to electrocute my subjects the old-fashioned way. With lightning. As the Lord intended it. I need some more potion. Hold on. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching regardless of how I look. Because I'm just going to get more old, guys. And I'm not going to stop the YouTube. That's right. We are in the middle of hostile takeovers of our amateur radio frequencies. Amateur radio operators have privileges over a myriad of high-value frequencies. Many spaces. Companies with deep pockets would just like to walk in and say, hey, FCC, why don't you give me some of that sweet, sweet ham frequencies? I want some of that sweet, sweet ham frequencies. And yes, we have to be on the lookout for that. The AST Space Mobile Company, for instance, currently is using 430, 432, 34, 35, and 39 megahertz for vehicle telemetry of space vehicles they put in space last year. Atrocious, I say. Atrocious. Absolutely insane. And stock bros are currently using adjacent frequencies just north of our 20-meter band at 14.545 megahertz and other frequencies to perform sporadic stock trades, likely for them monkey stickers that they all like so much. Their adjacency to amateur radio bands has brought concern. We worry what they're going to do and if they're going to create interference, which we cannot have. Cannot have them. I don't know what happened to the chat. Why is my chat so screwed up? What are you doing here? Let's refresh you. I don't know what that did. Nope, they're still weird. Don't know what happened. Nope, that's not it. I don't know why it's all colored weird. Anyway, doesn't matter. Clanks in the night. Who's scared of a little AI? Clanks in the night. The threat of AI to amateur radio is not known. Many have voiced concerns, though, on a future where only the clankers talk to and contact each other, and everything is automated. Fully automated QSOs. My lab partner here in the Ham Shack laboratory said, "Isn't that just FT8?" And I said, "Daft!" I say, daft. No, it is not FT8. It's nothing like FT8. This is like a robot that's doing the contacts, and you just get the QSL cards. Where's the fun in that? It's a future I don't want, let me tell you. Oh, worst of all, once the AI becomes sentient, which we know it will, AI takes over all the RF frequencies to communicate, leading to the inevitable extermination of mankind. That seems bad too. I don't know. Automated QSOs or the extinction of mankind. I'm going to have to go with the automated QSOs on that one. That's worse. But then, of course, there are real dangers that we all have to deal with, and we should be more cognizant of. First, I learned that danger is relative, and the inexperience can be a magnifying glass. A beautiful quote by Charles Lindbergh. Real dangers in amateur radio. Activating ham radio portable is in the middle of a renaissance. More and more hams are going outdoors to make contacts with things like POTA and SOTA. If you don't know about them OTAs, it's Parks on the Air and Summits on the Air. With that said, there are numerous dangers. This is a real one. In fact, I'm going to, there we go. I'm going to put down my potion for a second. There are a number of real things that you can get in trouble with. And this year, unfortunately, we had a ham pass because while they were erecting an antenna, they touched a power line. That was horrible. So you guys really got to be careful out there and keep an eye on what you're doing. But where you set up your portable station is often a quick decision and should take into account your surroundings. Almost always. Always, always. In fact, I can't really think of a time you shouldn't. Stay well clear of power lines. You should never be able to drop an antenna onto a power line. Doesn't matter the situation. Should avoid it. You should avoid anything that's owned by the power company. Fenced up things. Doesn't matter. Just stay away from it. Restricted areas in parks. There'll be areas where they're like, hey, don't go there. Don't go in that area. There's probably a reason. I can think of a couple. If you're in Florida, there might be a couple of restricted areas in parks. But, yeah. Avoid animals. I don't know how. Animals in the wild are wild animals. Shouldn't mess with them. Shouldn't be too close to a lot of the animals out there. So keep that in mind when you're going out and doing Parks on the Air. And, of course, monitor the weather for storms, not just for the sake of you and the safety of your equipment, but the real threat of lightning, depending on where you live, right? That's no joke, right? So a number of things. Civilized areas. Yeah, we take for granted that you can go out to an area. Well, there's overhead power lines. There's parks that we think we've, mastered control of them, but there's a crocodile in the water, right? So make sure you keep in mind that those areas, you should be very cautious of, regardless of the situation, particularly when you're doing Parks on the Air and you're so focused on making those contacts, right? So keep that in mind. Environmental concerns, though, are no joke. And, I forgot. Hold on, I need more potion. My voice is going back to normal. Yes, indeed. Yes, this is the wait, what happened? There we go. This is the not a Rubicon potion. That's what I'm drinking today. That's right. This man is crazy. This man is crazy right here. Get off me, chat. There we go. Get off me. Very good. Captain Mott. Dang Robin. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Yeah, so environmental dangers. Depending on your level of activity, we are hams after all. We must keep this in mind. Even a simple POTA activation can create a medical issue. Soda trips often take soda summits on the air, kids, remember. Soda trips often take hams well into the backcountry away from cell phone service. You would have to use your radio to call for help. And do you know how to do that? I hope you do, because you may have to. Know your limits. Don't go on a 10-mile hike when you don't do 1-mile hikes, obviously. Pack the 10 essentials. I don't care if you're going trunk POTA. You're going to sit at a picnic bench. Please put the 10 essentials in your backpack. And if you're going on a hike, include navigation. It's just crazy that we don't have more navigation, particularly when you're off grid. When the cell phone goes away and you had a, driving map to your location, that doesn't mean you're going to get there. Have water, more than you think you need. That includes filtration. If you want to go with filtration, use that. That's fine, but you still got to bring some water with you no matter what, because sources dry up. You may go to the watering hole and it's going to be completely empty, and that would be a bad situation. There's an estimate 18,000 search and rescue operations per year. And the summary of what they find is 7 people were lost and found dead. 23 people were lost and not found, which that's a bit scary. And 11 people were found but remain unidentified. Were they dead? They just got amnesia? I don't think I understand that one. That one's, my brain is rotting, but I don't get that. Yes. Now, hubris. There is hubris in amateur radio. Things we used to do, we get older and we can't do them. Aging sucks. Things that were used to be easy, just hopping up on the roof, going 50 feet up on the tower, maybe not the same thing it was 15, 20 years ago. Towers are inherently dangerous and need to be considered with caution. Use appropriate safety gear always, always. Have some help, people that hold lines, hold ladders, and of course, let the pros handle it. There were a number of issues of folks that had passed away from falling off of towers, whether they were working on their home stations or in the call of first responder communications, and that is an absolute shame. And yes, everybody should worry about that a little bit, particularly if you tower climb. Be cautious, be careful, be aware. And then, of course, too much radio. What the heck is happening on this image? What is happening here? Too much radio. Right now, there is a contest a-brewing. In fact, I can see it now. Hold on. I can see it. Where is it? What? Somebody didn't turn the lab camera on? Where's my lab assistant? My lab partner. There. That's a contest, folks. That's a radio contest that's happening. We like those. Wait, what happened? Why am I looking like this? What happened to my face? There we go. That's better. This is called deep vein thrombosis. It's a thing people get when they sit for too long. Like on an airplane or in their ham shack talking. Deep vein thrombosis will kill you dead. It's a time-honored tradition, however, though, to participate in ham radio contesting. Over 24 hours in many cases, hams will sit making contacts, often with few breaks, some even to pee. This can lead to a medical condition known as deep vein thrombosis, where a clot forms in some of the large veins in your leg. And it doesn't have to be just contesting. It could just be sitting and rag chewing for too long. So keep in mind, that will kill you dead. Also on a plane. Get up and go do something. So I hope that wasn't too spoopy for everybody. Now get off the radio, take a lap around the block, and then do 10 push-ups. Very good. Thank you. Yes. All right. Yes, okay. Well, that was phase 1 of the show. How we doing? How we doing on this one? Good? All right. Callum is live streaming. What? How am I in front of the chat? How did that happen? All right, there we go. How is Callum live streaming? What time is it there? Is he Is he into his cups again with the dog leash around his neck? He did that once before. It was. The scouts were difficult. I will say, like, oh, geez. What? Good Lord. My depth perception is all screwed up here. Let's see if I can show you what we did today before moving to the next segment here. Let us add. I went out to laboratory swap meet today. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm going to slide myself over here. Yes. Let's see if we can pull that up. Tell me in the chat, what are you guys doing for Spoopy Day? Or what'd you do with ham radio? Oh, what? What just happened? What just happened there? Oh, I see. We should go check him out. We may have to do that. Well, let me pull that up while I am getting my other stuff going. Let's go check out the Callum. I would like to see him live stream his multi-multi. Who is this man? I'm just kidding. I'm sure he's got to be working with other people. Are they making
Mike
contact?
0, X-ray, X-ray, Tango. Mike 0, X-ray, X-ray, Tango.
Echo Florida 8 radio, contact.
Mike 0, X-ray, X-ray, Tango. Mike 0, X-ray, X, Tango. Mike 0, X-ray, X-ray, Tango.
I really have no work for it. Get it, bro. Get in there. Get it. All right. We'll come back to them. I'm going to show you what I went to with the... Whoa, what happened there? Okay, here we go. Went to the laboratory swap meet today. $10 each Edison cylinders. I have never seen that many Edison cylinders since they were released, frankly. I was there. Yes. What's next? So I took pictures of this test equipment because I'm kind of interested in building out my shack space. Why is it cutting? Stop that. Stop it right now. Yes. Yes, more test equipment. More test equipment. Stop doing that. There we go. Very good. Yes. Look at this glorious stuff. We got signal generators, oscilloscopes, power meter, and brains. Yes, always brains, of course. But that's why we're hams. Such big brains on everybody. It's pretty glorious. Another old oscilloscope. I don't know what the hell. Oh, yes, I like the juxtaposition of the Baofeng with a bunch of Morse code keys. Absolutely ridiculous. Ah, Tom, thanks the super gift membership. Thank you for the random gift memberships, Tom. Appreciate you. So this is actually a U.S. Air Force multimeter. I thought that was pretty cool. I almost bought it, but I realized I have many multimeters, so I did not. And this, who knows what this is in the chat? Who knows what this is? I will grab another potion while I wait. Hold on. You guys tell me. What is that? No one knows what this is? You don't know what this is? Seriously? Really? It is adjacent to water, actually. I'm Josh is shocked. Zombie Josh even more so because he was there when these were used. No, water related. Lifeboat. Shannon got it. Yes. This is a lifeboat radio. And right here, this little door opens, and out comes the antenna and a kite. You would crank this, and you would deploy a kite to get the aerial in the air, and cranking it would turn on the beacon on HF. I think it was HF. Yes, emergency beacon. They had a name for him. The Gibson Gal? Was it the Gibson Gal? Somebody look that up. Something Gal. I'm not sure if it was Gibson. I will tell you why, though. Must pour my next potion. Lifeboat radio, that's right. New potion, new collab with Lahara Brewing Company. I believe you can actually do it manually. Yeah, there's actually, you can see it right there. It says manual. I almost bought it. So the reason why it was called, yes, that's why it was called the Gibson Gal, is because it had an hourglass figure. And you would actually sit with it between your legs. That's what it was designed to do. People were wacky back then. Yeah, it is the Gibson girl. Okay, good. Don, I knew Don would know. What happened here? Now this is just a beautiful potion. This is called Abuelito. Abuelito. Mexican chocolate porter. Oh. One of my favorite potions. Wait, there we go. What is this, kids? Signal generator. Thought this one had a brand on it. It did not. Also, high gain HDTV antenna. There's a lot of junk at this place. Oh, Variac. I didn't even notice that. That's a Variac right there. I should have bought that, actually. That I should have bought. Why? Hey. You can't see it. There we go. Lovely. Then we get these beauties. Look at this. This is a narrowband spectrum analyzer, kids. Look how big this sucker is. This is what I call trunk or treat. This is what this is. This is trunk or treat. These kids don't know what they're missing. Lab-grade science equipment for RF. That's the real trunk or treat. Not abuelita, abuelito. Abuelito. It's grandpa. Grandpa. And this is amazing. Who has seen this before? Never have I ever seen this radio. I am losing my mind. Who knows what this is? This absolutely shook me so much so that I ran to the electronic bays to see if I could find one. Who knows? Who knows what this is? We were listening to an Italian DX station on that at the swap meet during the contest. It was amazing. Amazing. And it puts out 2 watts. 2 whole watts. I will show you. Hopefully, will this come through? Let's see.
Let's see the top there. Look at that S meter.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
I might. 10 meters DX. Would you say 50? What's the spread? The frequency spread?
The frequency range is right there.
It literally is wiggling a crystal out here. That's cool.
It's a
That's so cool. I love
crystal-bound radio.
It sounds really good too.
It sounds fantastic.
I did too. But I was going
Can I see the top for a second?
Analog meter.
It does CW?
Yes, as a
I
key.
see the RIT.
Yeah, there's the RIT right there.
He wouldn't sell it to me.
There's a noise button.
It was his personal radio. He wouldn't sell it.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, that's the key?
That's
You
the
add a
key.
key
I would have bought it
out? It
immediately.
looks like you can.
Yes, not very well, but yes, that is your key.
That's crazy. I mean, it's not the right frequency spread for CW, but you can still do it.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
Amazing.
Let's see the top there.
Okay, I have one more thing I'm going to show you, but I got to cue it up for a second. So let's see. Yes, let's leave it there for a second. So last week was Jamboree on the Air, and the zombie professor did hike out with the scouts. I don't know why they let me go. Seemed like a gross negligence letting me go, but, here we go. And I set up my radio. It was Jamboree on the Air. I only had 5 watts, I know, but my bones will shatter if I carry more than 20 pounds. But I set up the radio, and the girls in Scouts were the ones that came to get on the radio. Not the boys. The girls made all the contacts for that weekend. Let's see. Can I find that? Let's see. Yes, I can. Let me show you. Oh, I should shoot it this way, shouldn't I? Yes, I should. I understand how this works now. I get technology. I am just a normal zombie. Why did you do this? I don't understand how to rotate my technology. There we go. Let me show you. Back to me here. Okay. Here's the setup.
He wasn't too low in the noise floor.
Don't know yet. I haven't heard the location.
There's the camp. Amazing camp. 64 people.
It was actually a pretty good signal strength, too.
6 miles. About 5 miles to get out there. But let's hear. Is it this one?
And once they hit
This scout,
See if it gets pretty active over there.
this kid was on the air for like hours talking to other scouts. This kid was putting in the time. Got many people their merit badge. So for those that don't know, to get the radio merit badge, you have to make like a long duration contact. Multiple contacts can add up to one long duration contact. He got multiple people just talking over the air. This kid was a champ out of Vegas. Good job. But here's the girls.
No.
Do you like to put candy in your popcorn?
Hi, my name is David.
Okay, let me take over a second. Hi, David. This is Josh again. I'm going to hand off to the next scout here. So hold on one second,
That's
David.
my
We're going to
lab
get a new
assistant.
scout on the air for you. What's your name?
Arabella.
Arabella is going to be
The
talking.
boy lab assistant, the other one.
Hold it down and talk.
My lab partner. That's
Go ahead.
my
And
wife.
say hi, David. Or
Hi, David.
what rank are you?
Hi,
What rank are you?
I'm a Boy Scout.
So scout. I guess.
I'm in second class.
Nice.
That's
What's
funny.
your favorite thing to do in scouting?
Probably go camping.
Have you ever gone backpacking? We're doing it right now.
Yeah, we've gone backpacking. We
That
did
dumb
it
idiot
with
back there got his magnet stuck on the metal. What an idiot. Do I have another one? Nope, that's cooking. I think that's it.
No.
What happened?
No.
Hi, Jacob. What's your favorite candy?
Perfect. Yeah.
I like Milky Way.
Huh?
Milky Way.
Oh, that's nice.
What's your favorite?
And then this
What's your favorite?
guy.
Give it. Go.
I was trying to find this guy.
Don't listen to him.
We're literally making contacts with
Yes, the
scouts.
frequency is in use for Jamboree on the air. Jamboree on the air. Please slide up frequency. Slide up frequency. This is Kilo India 6
Absolute
November Alpha
monster.
Zulu for Jamboree on the air. Please.
Me being
please
one,
move
I know what they
frequency.
look like and are. I know he's off frequency.
That
but
is
still.
what happens when we're talking, we're taking up. Let me see if it's still here. For the Jamboree on the air station in Oregon, do you want to slide down frequency?
Ah!
This
We
is
got
Kilo
one.
India 6 November Alpha Zulu for Jamboree on the air. Was the Bend,
You
Oregon
just
station?
tell
Can we slide
her
down frequency?
zombies aren't real. They're not real. I'm not
Repeat
a
again,
zombie.
Jamboree on
I
the air
just
station.
had too much of my potion. It's my fault. It's a collaboration that I did with a local brewery. Too much
So,
nightshade
the
and
next-
batwing and all that other
See how
stuff.
he sounds kind of weird?
And Tylenol.
right? It
Lots
sounds
of
like kinda
Tylenol,
distorted.
actually. Lots
So
of Tylenol.
this person is in New York. He's talking from New York right now. And where he's at, when he's transmitting, his signal is much stronger than our little signal because we have a very small radio. So he can't hear us, and he can't hear the station we're talking to in
the
San
Bend,
Jose.
Oregon station was
So when
very
he is
strong.
on
Very
his
good. That's who
frequency,
we
which is
talk to most.
Right next to ours, he's overlapping. And that's why it sounds distorted. Now watch this. Watch.
Thank you very much.
We're going to move it a little bit.
That's some of it. I like chewing on
Still,
beryllium
even weirder, right?
personally. That's
Now
my
watch.
problem. That's my
Let's
vice.
go down this way. Same
Nailed
guy.
it.
You just had to slide the frequency down to hear it correctly. So he didn't know that he was interrupting us. We were having a conversation because we were talking from down south to like the upper north of California. But he's way over on New
It
York.
does
and he
favor
can't
the
hear
rag
us.
chewers, I find.
So he's
yes,
just
I agree.
saying, "Hey, is anybody out there?" That's why he was saying, "Is the frequency in use?"
All right,
Because
you
he
get
couldn't
the
hear it.
idea.
So we're gonna have.
Look forward to future video, maybe. But, let us open it up. Where's my... There we go. So here in the haunted ham shack laboratory, I am going to prepare a surgery for you all. I have a surgery to prepare, and also a curiosity, because I don't understand something. I'm very confused by the Yaesu fan. Someone explain to me how this works. Yeah, I don't get it. Why? Just why? You can't use it with the battery, folks. Can't be done. So then what are we doing out here? I realize also that my Bluetooth is missing. Where's my Bluetooth? Oh, these are not the Bluetooth. These are something else. That's right. This is Dr. What? There we go. It's Dr. Dr. Yes, me. That is me. Yes, I am he. Let's embiggen that a little bit. Very good. Thank you. Okay. So let us talk about this this fan here. There we go. Yep, there. That's a good thing. What? Why is this? Why? Why is this? Someone tell me why. Does anyone know why? I have an idea, but I want to see what you all think. I have a very specific genetic mutation. If you give me Tylenol, this is what happens. So yes, the new brew, lots of Tylenol. Lots of Tylenol. Who knows why there's this fan? What's the deal with the fan? FTX fan, correct. John Crook probably does know. He probably does. Ah, yes, John Crook. Yes. I think I got it. Yes. John Crook is a connoisseur of pipota. Pipota. Who knows what pipota is? Who knows what pipota is? Who knows? John Crook, very, very much an advocate of the pipota. Popota? No popotas? Well, no, nobody knows what the pipotas is? The popotas? You got it. Porta potties on the air. That's why you need the fan. That's why you need the fan. Popotas. That's what it is, yes. Yes, that's, I guess, another way. I just don't want to ever see you with a portable pot in the wild. I think that's what it is, Don. I think that's exactly it, which is a little weird to me. All of that is a little odd because how much did I pay for this thing? I don't even want to know. Let's do the surgery. Let's take a look at it because I also have that little white box there, right there. We're gonna pop that in too because I'm curious to see how this goes in. So we're gonna follow the instructions and do this together. Okay, very good. Okay, here we go. Let me just get around this area. Hold on. I seem to have boxed myself in a little bit. There's my potion. Ah, yes. All right. In the driver's seat for actual violent surgery. Here we go. Let's turn off our radio. Okay. Oh, yes, she's a biggin. Yes, she's a biggin. All right. Let's take a look at this fan because I don't get it. Maybe we'll take call-ins, too. Callers, tune in now to my... What is this? What is this device again? The All-Star node. That's right, yes. Tune in to my All-Star. We'll take callers. Someone figure out my All-Star number and post it in the chat. Let's see. All right, it comes with the instrucciones. So let's... The manual, if you will. Oh. Jesus, what? We're getting lightning strikes here. Ah, it says that it is to increase the cooling and heat dissipation when the transceiver is used for extended periods of time. And what's interesting is it's just been sitting here receiving. Hold on. I have the tools. As a scientist, I have the tools here. Hold on. Oh, God, the tools are dead. Wait, there we go. What? Never. My tools have batteries. Why? I'm going to have to do the digitals with this then, and do batteries. So come to the after chat and we'll test the power, the temperature. Okay, how's this go? Wow. How much did I pay for this? How much did I pay for this? Where, Steve? Ah, yes. Ha ha. Behold. Ah, yes. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's good. Wait. What happens if I just plug it in? Does it go if it's plugged in? Does this turn on just... It's not even on, folks. It's not even on and the fan is going. This is the cheapest accessory I've ever seen in my life. $30? That's not bad. Okay, I'm not that bad. Well, no. No, I did not pay $70. No. No. That is not okay. I did make a giant Lego head in the laboratory. Why are you doing this? Stop. Camera, stop. Stop. What? Is this filter? Is there filter? Hold on. Who made filter? No? I don't know what's happening. But yeah, when you plug this in, it just starts going immediately. There, it's stopping now. And, yep. It looks like it, Jody. I'm so glad it is, because otherwise I'd be like, oh, bro. It looks like it spinned up for a second, and then it checked temperature, and we're good. Okay, good. Well, we solved that. Now, the actual show here. This radio has a hidden compartment, which I have not opened. I am getting frustrated by the hidden compartment. Okay. Proper tools. Ah, yeah. This is the brain implant. This is where we add the AI to the Yaesu. This is the Bluetooth adapter AI BU6 kit. This is like when Data got a personality. Did you ever watch that one? That was a good one. And he's like, get this out of my brain. I got human thoughts. It's scaring me. It's a big one. What? Must we make it bigger? Why? Oh, geez, I just dropped it. You picked a hell of a day to watch me live. You crazy man. Or person, I don't know who you are. What does it say? Shove in radio, hope for best. I read it in, that is kanji and the professor, no problemo. It literally doesn't tell you what to do with this thing. Hold on. Hold up. The lightning is really freaking me out. This Bluetooth radio module has to be installed and used in accordance with the technical description installation instructions provided by the manufacturer. This is it came in the box. Where's the install? Help. What? Shove. What? You have to go to a separate manual. Great. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. That looks like the same connector right there. This looks like the same connector right there. I bet they connect. And 1, 2, 3, and... That's not very positive connection. I expected way more from that. Oh no, it's fully on there. Okay. And now we take the biggin one, and it goes over the top. I have now Bluetoothified my FTX1. It is now more monster than man. Amazing. And now with the fan, we can FT8 all night long. So I'm going to be doing FT8 in the after chat with the FTX. Maybe. Maybe, if it knows how to do that now. I think it does, but we will see. Because I don't know that I'm prepared to do with that in the after chat. Okay. Let's see. Kablamo! Why do you do this to me, Yaesu? What am I supposed to do with all this? Is there a new setting? What am I looking for here? We're going to leave it at that. And then we're going to take a look at it in the after chat. So let's just put that right there. I'll get my Bluetooth. I have a Bluetooth somewhere for this radio. We'll have to go get that. Okay. Now that we have our fan and our Bluetooth dongle connected, let's take some user call-in. This is Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Is there anyone on the hotline? Going to the wildcard line, east of the Sierras, to the wildcard line.
Sounding good.
That was definitely Frank cutting out.
Yeah, must be the dollars here. Definitely sounding good though on the hot spot coming into repeater phone. Kilo Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey.
Let go of the PTT, Frank. Someone's holding the PTT down. All right, this is Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Anyone on the wild card line would like to be on the Ghost to Ghost single sideband? Oh, nobody. I know I just hit you with that, but what time is it? No, it doesn't really matter. We can wrap things up. We are going to have an after chat where we take your questions live. Any questions related to radio, of course, please. Otherwise, that's just crazy. Someone figured out how the button works. Hey, congratulations. You figured out where the PTT button is. Would you have a comment for us? Nope. CQ goes on the air. Yes. Yes. For my friends over in the Fallout franchise. Yes. Ghouls. That's pretty good, actually. I like the way that looks. That's some good lab aesthetics. Some good ham lab I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Laboratory aesthetics right there. That looks real nice. Pretty proud of myself on that one. Okay, well, thank you for all the feedback on the wildcard line. We're going to close things up here. Thank you. 7-3. Yes, it's the Get on the Air All-Star node. Oh, Jody has a good in-use Gibson gal. I love it. All right, well, we're going to wrap things up. That's my node. That was my call sign. Everyone, huge thank you. What? There we go. Oh. Hey now. What? Oh, because it's slightly transparent. Why am I doing? I don't know. I don't need to do the voice anymore right now. I don't have the zombie filter on. The slightly transparent filter looks really cool against the background. That's amazing. I love that. Anyway, huge thank you to the patrons. I always have fun doing this video every year, although it's always a bit hit or miss how it goes off. This year was fun, though. I had fun setting this one up. Yeah. Join us in the after chat. We'll take your questions live. The next big event will be the Christmas light antenna, which will be usually the weekend of or the weekend after Christmas. I think I really want to do that Delta loop again. I got to tell you, I really want to do that Delta loop again. I want to do that Delta loop so bad. So hear me out, because this is crazy, right? So I don't have the 2.4 line to the shack to get the full output on the amp, but my truck does. I'm thinking of running a line from my truck to the amp to run it legal limit for the Christmas lights. I'm thinking about doing that. I'm really thinking we're going to blow some Christmas lights up using my truck. Which just cracks me up, man. I don't know how to say about that other than, yeah, let's do it. That would be so funny. Yeah, definitely do this for your Zoom classroom. I am using, what that app is Stream Fog. Well, no, we'll just do a live stream, but I don't do anything special. It's usually just, so it's Halloween, Christmas, the HRCC campout, every one of the major ham fests. I do special live streams. Otherwise, it's just me in the laboratory. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening. We are going to get ready for the after chat. Please consider joining us. The link is in the video description. Bring your questions, because we will be taking them live. I am Josh, KI6NAZ 73. Ha ha ha, you're too late. You must now come to the after chat. Your question was too late. You must come to the after chat.